Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. Today I just wanted to do a quick review of 10 key points for personal growth and success that I think are important to remind ourselves of as we continue our journey together. Remember, I believe in you. I know that you can do this. You're doing a fantastic job up to this time. We just need to keep moving forward with consistency, and we'll get to your goals, your dreams, your desires. Okay? Let's start off here with number one. Breaking the rules, right? We play by the rules as it relates to business and in dealing with others, but we need to embrace disruption and challenge the status quo, right? While it is important to respect others' boundaries, don't be afraid to question norms and carve out your own path in the world. Okay, there are problems in the world that we can solve. We can provide value for solving those problems. Guess what? We get rewarded for that. We're not a part of the 97% that deal with only 3% of the financial wealth and all the good things in the world, right? We're part of the 3% that has 97% of all the growth, all of the wonderful things in life that make us happy, because we're goal setters and we're working towards accomplishing better things in our lives, right? And that's true. Did you know that 3% of the population makes roughly 97% of all the money there is to be made? You know why? Because they set goals. They're moving towards accomplishing things on a daily basis. They're not sitting on the couch watching TV. They're not, laying around in bed till 11 o'clock in the morning. These are people that are getting up every day. They're moving, they're shaking, they're identifying 20 ways they can work over the next 24 hours to accomplish their goals, dreams, and desires. And then they're checking those things off all day long. Sound familiar? That's what you're doing too. That's what we've been working on. You're a mover and a shaker. You're no longer a part of the herd. You are a part of the minority, the goal setters, the achievers. You're amazing and wonderful, and I tell you what, there's really good things coming your way. I guarantee it. Next, training your mind. We talk about putting good stuff in our supercomputers all the time, right? We're always reading good books. We're reading good information. We're reciting our goal card over and over and over again, multiple times a day. We're constantly trying to train our mind, and we don't allow fear and nervousness to dictate our path, right? We use those heightened emotions as a driving force to perform better and move us forward. That's energy we can utilize. And you know what? Moving into a new area when you're setting up your dreams, goals, and desires, and good things start happening to you, it's what we wanted. But it can also be a little bit scary, right? It's like, whoa, all these things are changing in my life now, and you question that. But you have to trust the system. Trust your path. That your path eventually ends at your goal. And as long as you're moving down that path and staying consistent and not quitting, you will get there absolutely every single time. We don't know how long it'll take to get there, but we know as long as we're walking down that road towards our goal, we will accomplish the goal. We'll have the good thing in our lives. You're going to have it 100%. Stay the course, don't quit, and be patient. And that's the next thing I want to talk about, is being patient. Remember, success can be a slow burn, right? I mean, it's not always a sudden spark. If you put a smile on your face when you approach everybody, you look them in the eye, shake their hand with a nice firm handshake that doesn't hurt them, but just gives them a firm shake, letting them know you're there. If you stay positive, excuse yourself from negative circumstances, read this goal card as often as you can, and just continue to move down a path of happiness and being kind to others. Those are things you can do that will be an immediate spark. They'll turn your life around like a dime. I tell you what, if you want to change your life, all you have to do is change your life. Start doing different things. You'll immediately start getting different results. But overall, to accomplish a specific goal, it can be a slow burn. And here's the deal. You got to stay steady even when immediate results aren't visible. And I guarantee you that getting to your goal is going to be the product of consistency. We don't quit. We just keep moving towards that goal, knowing that we'll get to our destination as long as we continue to follow the path. All right? And I know you can do it. You're doing that now. This is just a little bit of a reminder. I know you're headed down the right path, and you have wonderful things coming your way. 100%. Now, while we're moving down this path, we need to take accountability, okay? We need to own our own journey. We own our successes and we also own our failures, right? But it takes courage to accept our mistakes. But it's the most efficient path towards learning and growth is accepting our mistakes, accepting our failures. They're learning circumstances. We recently talked about this in some videos that I posted about owning our mistakes and that failure is an excellent path to success. It is, 100%. It's the way we learn. We don't learn from success. We learn from failing. We know what not to do again, and we know the tweaks and changes that we need to make. We accept feedback from others as constructive criticism, no matter what they say. Who cares what they say? It's just that we need to analyze what was said, and if we need to make some changes, or we say, hey, you know what, they're right. This is something I'm doing that I probably shouldn't do. Make the change. Assess the results you get from making that change. Keep it consistent and let it stick around if it's a good change. If it's not a good change, hey, you know what, go back to the way you were, I guess. You just continue to assess, and we take accountability, knowing that we are where we are right now because of the decisions that we've made. We make different decisions, we'll get different results. It doesn't matter where you come from, what your current economic circumstance is, what you believe is possible for where you come from. It has absolutely none of that. None of that matters. You set a goal, you start walking towards that goal, you achieve it. Then you set another goal, you walk towards that goal, you achieve it. You do different things in your life. You make some changes, boom, you're out of your current circumstance, you're into a whole new life, and it's better and it's wonderful. And I believe in you and I know you can do it. We've already done great things up till now, so let's just stay steady and keep going. But we need to accept accountability for where we are. And if we need to make changes, well, then that's what we do, right? We know the right things to do. We're smart, we're good, we have wonderful energy inside of us, and we're going to keep moving forward. Now, I think that one of the things that we need to stay consistent on is we're not competing with anybody else. We're not competing with the herd. We're not competing with society. Because you know what? If you start doing it right and you continue to make changes and work towards goals, there's nobody that's going to be able to compete with you because it isn't a competition. What makes you happy in your life may not make somebody else happy in theirs. So what you're doing is you're competing with your personal circumstance so you can better things for your situation so you're happier and you have the things that you want. Other people, they have to decide to change for themselves. You can't change them. They're happy with what they have. And although that may not be what makes you happy, it's what makes them happy. So we just kind of leave them to their circumstance, right? And that's the whole thing, because your biggest competition is the person you see in the mirror. So instead of comparing your journey with others, I want you to strive to improve upon your past self every single day. And that's what we've been talking about, right? Let other people live their lives. We're living our lives. We're the ones that want change, want better circumstances, want to accomplish our dreams, want to set goals and achieve them, have better relationships in our lives, more money. Everything can just get better for us, but we need to keep it personal and stay within ourselves, knowing that the things we're striving for are what's good for us and not worry about what everybody else is doing, okay? They're living their lives. Share this video series with them. Maybe they'll join our club and we can work together with them to help them have a better life for themselves. And then they'll change because they decide to change and they'll have a better life, right? I think that's an excellent point. The next thing I want us to do, I want us to assess the deck of individuals that we have surrounding us. Our environment has a profound impact on our growth. We need to surround ourselves with people who inspire and push us to achieve beyond our current limits. So here's the deal. If you have a child, and this is no different for adults. Okay, I'm going to use children as a circumstance. My children, my daughters, we do a little mantra. And the mantra we do is I say to them, Sarah or Audrey, why are you so beautiful? And they say, because I am. And I say, why are you so smart? And they say, because I am. And I say, why does Daddy love you? And they say, because you do. That's a mantra I've done with my children ever since they could talk. Now, if you have somebody in your life who's constantly telling you you're beautiful and smart, when you grow up, what do you think you're going to be? You're going to be somebody full of confidence. You're going to feel beautiful. You're going to feel smart. That's who you'll become. And it's going to be damn hard for anybody else later in life to tell you anything different, since your whole childhood you were told that you're beautiful, smart, and that somebody loves you. Why do people think it's different with adults? If you surround yourself with people who have bad relationships with their spouses, talk negatively about their children, that impacts you. That's knowledge and information they're putting into your supercomputer, and it's telling you everything you need to know about them. Why are we surrounding ourselves with negative people and people who are not like us, working towards goals and attempting to attain a better life? Surround yourself with people who are like-minded. Get rid of that drama crap that I dislike my spouse and I have all these bad relationships in my life. Don't sit around and listen to that. Kindly excuse yourself from that negative circumstance. Go somewhere, take a deep breath, read your goal card over and over and over again until you have reset your supercomputer, and then either re-engage with that individual if they can be more positive, or you know what, go find something else to do, because I personally don't have any time to sit around and listen to that crap. I can be empathetic, but I can't put myself in their shoes. And I don't want to be surrounded by people who constantly have problems. Their decisions are what's making their problems occur for them. Surround yourself with good people that support you, that are kind-natured, that have the ability to see your vision and will help you to get there. That's sometimes when we lose people in our lives, it's not always a loss. Now, I don't want to come across as being not having a heart. I care about everybody so much, and I want to help everybody make changes and live a better life to the way that I understand and I've made changes. But I want you to look at your circle, see who you're surrounding yourself with. I think psychologists have said that you're the culmination of the top 5 people you spend the most time with. If you spend the most of your time with people who are constantly talking about how things can't be done, constantly being negative, that'll impact you. And it will. It just will. It's not anything against them. It's just it's a fact of nature. It will impact you. And you as an adult need to make a determination of who you want to surround yourself with. Who is supporting you? Who's giving you that encouragement and helping you to maintain a positive outlook. This is important. It's super important. Don't leave people behind, and we don't want to be mean or cruel, and we definitely don't want to not help those who need our assistance. We want to be markers in society of goodness and kindness, okay? Be good to everybody. Be nice to everybody, even if they're having a bad day. Hey, maybe tomorrow will be a better day for them, and that's great. But today we're going to do what we can to support them to the extent that we can, okay? But I'm going to leave that to you, and I'm going to let you make the determination of who you feel is best in your life and how they're impacting you. But don't fool yourself. Don't tell yourself, oh, that doesn't impact me. I want you to think about it. Does it really not impact you? So think about that. One of the things that I think we've talked about is being the last person to speak, being an active listener, looking people in the eye, showing them that we're giving them our attention. Listen before you speak. Encouraging others to express their thoughts first not only fosters trust and open dialogue, but also provides you with a diverse perspective and with their insights. I think that's great. Listen to others first before you speak up. Don't be the first person to talk in the room. The person with the most insight and the person that has the most value to provide is not always the loudest voice in the room, okay? Remember that. Be an authentic individual as you're working towards success. You know that you're unique. I tell you all the time, you're amazing. You're filled with this amazing positive energy and a uniqueness that's going to take you down a path that's going to help you achieve your success. It doesn't matter where you are right now. Maybe you're in the right place you need to be in right now to get to the goals that you're supposed to achieve, to have the life you're supposed to have. You may just be in training right now. Later, 5 years from now, you're going to look back at where you are right now and say, oh, that makes sense. That's where I was supposed to be then. This is where I am now. I started setting goals. I started moving towards a better life. Boom, 5 years later, you're having this amazing life. All your dreams and desires are a part of your current circumstance, and you look back over your path and it all makes sense. It's funny, we always have to look back to see what it took to get to where we are. And it's always hard to look forward to know what it is we have to do to get there. But we just do the best we can, and we know that if we stay on the path, we will eventually get to that goal. It can be no other way. Now, honor your uniqueness. Authenticity breeds trust and fosters genuine connections. The more authentic you are, the more you'll attract opportunities that resonate with your true self. And I'm saying, you just be you, continue the path, continue the steps. Wake up every morning, do the 20 different ways to accomplish your goals over the next 24 hours. Be you, be a genuine you, be a positive, genuine you, and you will definitely get to your goal. You just need to follow your path as who you are, okay? Don't change and try to be somebody you're not. Be you, but be the best you can possibly be, and that involves being positive and upbeat and being methodical as you work towards your destination, okay? You know, another thing that I think is really important is working towards something that we have a passion for. You know, we need to unearth what lights the fire in our soul. Passion is definitely a catalyst for success. It fuels our resilience and drives us to push through the hardest challenges. Believe in what it is you're working towards. You know, and you wouldn't have set the goal if you didn't believe in what it was you were attempting to accomplish, and you also wouldn't have set a goal for something that you don't want. So you may already have an amazing fire within you. Utilize that energy. Believe and trust in the process. Believe the path you're walking down is going to get you towards that goal, and consistently take steps towards getting to that goal. And it's all going to be gravy. It is going to be wonderful, and you're going to be so happy. Remember, you only get one bite at the apple. We only get one life. Don't waste another minute. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving forward and get to what it is that we want in our life so that we can have that happiness and enjoy it for the longest period of time that we have available left to us, right? And, you know, I want you to also start identifying the why behind your actions. You know, it's your core motivation. Once you've found your why, the how and the what will follow naturally, providing you set a roadmap towards your goals. Well, we know how to set the roadmap, but as you're doing things throughout your day, think, why am I doing this? Does this make sense for me? Is this actually helping me get to my goal? Ask yourself that periodically. It's not something you need to dwell on. We're not living a life of self-assessment all day long, but just remember to ask yourself why. If something doesn't make sense or you don't feel good about something, trust your gut and ask yourselves, why am I doing this right now? Is this the right thing for me? Why am I going shopping today? Can I afford to go shopping? Do I need new clothes? You know, ask yourself the question. Don't just go out and blow money for the sake of blowing money. Why am I going to the bar tonight? Are these the people that I really want to hang out with? Do I really need to go out and get wasted drunk? Is my behavior necessarily what I want it to be when I go out and drink? You know, assess and ask yourself why. Why are you doing certain things in your life? It'll allow you to make better changes. What it will also do, remember, I always say, if you want to change your life, all you have to do is change your life. Well, when we ask ourselves why we're doing certain things, then we can identify opportunities for change. And when we make change, we get different results. Then we can assess if those are the results that we want. And if they are, now we know what better ways we can work with ourselves in order to get to the goals that we want to achieve, right? Friends, it's been a wonderful day. I love coming out and doing these videos for you every morning. It's so much fun. You are getting better, doing amazing things. I believe in you. Trust this process. You are going to get there. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to hear all of your success stories. Listen, I care about you. I think you're amazing. Today's going to be a fantastic day. Let's go out there and get it, okay? And let's do it with a smile. Remember to bring your goal card with you everywhere you go. Recite that over and over and over again as often as you can. And believe that amazing things are coming your way. And it's amazing. Watch things manifest for you today in the best possible way. And I know they will. I'll be back tomorrow, friends. Have a fantastic day. Talk to you tomorrow.